Welcome to the next video on practical on operations on string. Till now we have covered three different operations. First one was to find length of a string. Second, to copy one string to another string. And third, to compare one string to another string. Now fourth operation is to reverse a string. Okay. So in this particular operation, we have to enter one string only and that string we have to reverse. Reverse means suppose input is A, B, C, O, E, this is my string, then I have to make it as E, O, C, B, A. So E will be at first position and A will be at last position. O will be second and B will be second last. C will remain here. So complete string we have to reverse. So that is the operation which we have to perform. Now for that we will use this logic. Now initially we will enter one string. Suppose S is the string and it is entered as ABCD. So first character is A, second is B, then C, O, E, and last character is done. Suppose this part is done till now. And now we have to reverse it. So here we will use two variables. We will use two integer variables I and J. I and J. Out of those, I will point to first character and J will point to last character initially. Initially, I will point to first character and J will point to last character. Means point means what? I will be 0, that is the index of first character, and J will be 4, that is index of last character. Now we will see how to bring this J up to last character. Okay. So how it is done? Initially make J equal to 0 and go on increasing J. Initially make J equal to 0 and go on incrementing the value of J till we get null character. Till we get null character. So this is a for loop. This particular part is nothing but for loop in a program. So initially J equal to 0 means for J equal to 0. Increment J means J plus plus. And what is condition? S of J not equal to null. That is S of 5. So due to this loop, J will go up to 5. But we have to bring it to 4. So after this loop, make J minus minus. So from 5, it will become now 4. Okay. So now I equal to 0 and J equal to 4. This is done. I equal to 0 and J equal to 4. This is done. Now what we have to do? Interchange. See what we have to do. Interchange S of I and S of J. Interchange means swap, exchange. Interchange means swapping. Okay. So S of I will be copied into S of J and S of J will be copied into S of I. Now this is made with the help of third variable, third character variable. Okay. So what will happen if we interchange S of I and S of J here? See, what is I? 0 and what is J? 4. So if we interchange S of I and S of J means if we interchange S of 0 and S of 4, S of 0 means A and S of 4 means E. So what will happen? E will come here and A will come here. So first and last character are interchanged. First character and last character are interchanged. Now after this, make I plus plus and J minus minus. That is increment a value of I and decrement a value of J. So I plus plus and J minus minus. So what will happen now? I will become 1. Now I will become 1 and J will become 3. I will become 1 and J will become now 3 because J is minus minus and I is plus plus. So now I is equal to 1 and J is equal to 3. Again interchange S of I and S of J. So what will happen now? S of 1 and S of 3 will be interchanged. S of 1 means what? V, and S of 3 means what? O. So V and O are interchanged. So O will come here and V will come here. Okay. So second and second last character are also interchanged. Again make I plus plus and j minus minus. So what will happen now? If I is plus plus, I will become 2, and j will also become 2, and j will also become 2. So now both are same, and at that instant we have to stop. So whenever I becomes equal to j, we have to stop. Okay. Now this is for an example of 5 characters. Suppose length of the string is 6 characters. Suppose there are 6 characters in a string. Then what will happen? Initially I will be 0, j will be 5, right? Then I equal to 1, j equal to 4, I1, j4, then I2, j3, I2, j3, then I3, j2. So when I becomes greater than j, then also we have to stop. So what we have to do here, I will start from left side and j will start from right side. I will go on incrementing, j will go on decrementing, and they will meet each other or they will cross each other. Either they will meet each other or they will cross each other, and at that instant we have to stop. Is it clear? When we have to stop, either they will meet or they will cross. They will meet means they will become same like this. I equal to 2 and j is also equal to 2. So here we have to stop. Or what will happen? I will become 3 and j will become 2. I will become 3 and j will become 2, means they will cross. So at that time also we have to stop. So in conclusion, we have to stop when I and j will meet or I and j will cross. This can be said indirectly as we have to continue till I is less than equal to j or less than j. We have to continue this till I is less than j. Okay. I is less than j means I equal to 0, j equal to 4. Okay, continue. Increase I, decrease j. I become 1, j 3. Still I is less than j. Continue. Now I equal to 2, j equal to 2. Now I is not less than j. So stop. So we have to continue till I is less than j. We have to continue till I is less than j. And what we have to do during this? We have to interchange s of I and s of j. Okay. Is it clear? So we'll see this with the help of program. See, I will highlight it. Okay. See, s is declared, char s of 20 is declared. Then two variables are required, two integer variables, that is I and j, and both are integer, they are declared. Then clear string. Then our first message will be enter a string. Instead of first and second, we will simply say enter a string because there is only one string. Okay. That's why there is no first and second. There is only one string. That's why enter a string. And string name is s. So we have written here get s. So string is entered now. Now we have to start the operation, that is to reverse the string. So our first task is to bring j to the last character. To bring j to the last character. So for that we will write for j equal to 0, s of j not equal to null semicolon j plus plus end. See, this for loop is terminated at this point only, because what we have to do here, we have to just increase the value of j. There is no extra part that is required here. Just make j equal to 0 and go on increasing the value of j till we get null character. And when we will get null character, stop. So what will happen due to this loop? Due to this loop, j will become 5. J will become 5 for this particular example ABC. J will become 5. So now j is pointing to null character. J is pointing to null character. But our requirement is j should point to last character of string, that is E. A B C O E. J should point to E. So for that, j minus minus. So due to the for loop, j is 5. So make it minus minus means now j will become 4. Okay. So now j is equal to 4 means j is pointing to last character of the string. Is it clear? See, this can also be written like this. For j equal to 0, s of j plus 1, sorry, s of j plus 1 not equal to null, not equal to null, j plus plus. This one for loop, it is also sufficient. Instead of writing separate j minus minus, this can be written s of j plus 1 not equal to null. So what will happen here? We are not comparing s of j, we are comparing s of j plus 1. Okay, but there is one limitation to this. Limitation is if string contains only one character. If string contains only one character, then there is a problem. That's why we are taking as two different statements. One is for loop and then j minus minus. If you remember, we have used this for statement in an operation of finding the length of string. Finding the length of string, that is first operation. So in the first operation also we have used same loop. Only difference was instead of j we have used there I. Okay, so now see, for j equal to 0, s of j not equal to null, j plus plus, stop. So what will happen? J will start from 0 and it will go on increasing till s of j is null. So it will stop at j equal to 5. Then j minus minus means now j is equal to 4. And now what we have to do, we have to continue the process till I is less than j. We have already explained this. We have to continue till I is less than j. Means indirectly we have to stop when I and j meet each other, or I and j will cross each other. At that instant we have to stop. So that thing we have written in terms of a condition as I less than j. So this is the condition. So till this condition is true, this part which we are going to write will be continued, is repeated. So what is that part? We have to interchange s of I and s of j. We have to interchange s of I and s of j. And how to interchange? Using a third variable temp. Okay, so we'll write here temp equal to s of I, s of I, sorry, s of I equal to s of j and s of j equal to temp. Temp is the same type of variable, that is character variable, so we must declare it. So here temp. Okay, so see what is happening here. While I is less than j, so these three lines will be repeated till I is less than j. And what are those three lines? They are nothing but interchanging or swapping of s of I and s of j. That is swapping of s of I and s of j. One more thing is remaining here. We have to make I equal to 0 initially. So these are the two initial conditions, I equal to 0 and j equal to 4. I equal to 0 and j equal to 4, and then swapping starts. So initially s of 0 and s of 4 are interchanged. Okay. After that, one more thing is remaining. After swapping, we have to make I plus plus and j minus minus. We have to make I plus plus and j minus minus. Now after incrementing and decrementing, again check the condition. So what will happen? S is now, oh sorry, I is now 1 and j is 3. So we are checking for 1 and 3. So S of 1 and S of 1 and S of 3, S of 1, S of 1 and S of 3 are will be interchanged. Then again I plus plus j minus minus. So I will become 2, j will also become 2. So this, at this instant this condition will become false and it will come out of the loop. So till I is less than j, all the characters are interchanged. That is s of I and s of j will be interchanged. Okay. And after exchanging all the characters, display a message. See, printf slash n reverse string is and then sorry not get s put s put s and then get ch. See, see, first enter a string, get ss, so string is entered. Then we have made I equal to 0 and j equal to 4. These two lines, that is for and j minus minus, they will make j as 4. Then start swapping the characters. So these three lines, that is temp equal to s of I equal to s of j, and s of j equal to temp. These three lines will interchange s of I and s of j. After exchanging a character, make I plus plus and j minus minus, and again repeat the same task till I is less than j. So due to this, first and last will be interchanged. Second and second last character will be interchanged. Third and third last will be interchanged, and this is continued till I is less than j. Okay, so whole string will be reversed, and after this operation is completed, print the reverse string. So for that we have written two statements. One is printf reverse string is, and then put s in bracket s. Okay, we will save our program, compile it, and run it. See, enter a string ABCOE. See, EOCV, string is reversed. We will check for another input. Enter a string. Suppose Sangamne. Sorry, Sangamne. See, it is reversed. Even you can reverse a sentence also. That is more than one words also. Okay, suppose input is Mahesh is my friend. Mahesh is my friend. See, it is reversed. Okay. So in this way we can reverse a string. Okay. So we will stop here. Thank you.